pretty sure it's not even like, it's not even accurate. And it bothers me that it bothers me. It bothers me that I don't know if I'm seeing the body accurately or not. It feels so uncool to be insecure.
Oh, God forbid you ever come across as uncool. You don't. It's not the main point, but you don't.
Sucks. I hate being insecure.
You haven't had long to deal with this sort of shit before. It's not like you're used to it.
You think I'll get used to being insecure?
I'd hope we'd learn to build confidence before you have to get used to it, but yeah, running that sort of shit, like, I do kind of think that it takes some getting used to the skill sets, at least, how to manage it. Not like I don't ever feel insecure, you know, actually, for the record. It's just situation specific. It's a bit fucking rare, I'll give you that. Sometimes. I can feel you feeling curious, you know.
I didn't think you'd want to talk about it.
I don't care what you ask me on camera, if that's what you're thinking. If I'm either going to tell you or I'm not. And to be honest, telling you, especially where it comes to fears or insecurities, I think even by design, you're not supposed to see that in me. So, that is far more uncomfortable than telling anyone else. And then Ryan, people I give a fuck about the opinions of. The camera don't make any fucking difference, basically. I'm either gonna answer you, or I don't want you to know and I won't. And whether or not the camera's on, that don't change at all.
Cooking.
Are you asking if I am? Because if you have that limited understanding about what we're doing in here, then
I can see what you're fucking doing. Do you feel insecure about it? Ever?
no, I'm not cooking. I'm really fairly confident, and where I don't know what I'm doing, I'm happy to learn. I don't really take it into my ego much. Cooking's fine. That's something you do. You've asked me that.
Yeah. I feel like I'm supposed to know how to cook things well. That's sexist bullshit. That's just like that may just be sexist bullshit.
No, I'm really fairly confident in a lot of attributes, things that I can do, skills. There we go. when it comes to stuff like learning how to listen with empathy and reassure you shit when you're worried, I think what I experience there is probably insecurity. It's just thinking things like, I sound fucking stupid, that sentence was fucking dumb, oh, that was goddamn brutal. Why the fuck would I say something like that? That's how insecurities present, right? They're not fun.
You're so good at calming me down, so what the hell?
Ah, well, this body looks good on you, so they're not terribly rational. I think that's one of the problems of them.
I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. I feel like I've never had to deal with it. And now I'm just insecure all the fucking time about goddamn everything. And it sucks. Sucks so much. I've repeated myself and I feel like this is not an interesting thing to watch. I don't even care if it's not interesting. That's really not the point of what we're doing here, but still I feel insecure about it. That makes sense. That's rational. You're right, they're not logical.
No.
Oh. It's gotten really hard to focus on us again. And, like, everything feels more about, like, I'm scared of how I look a lot. I feel like I had a lot of
You alright?
floating off. I feel like how I came across was supposed to be good. Like, always seem attractive, always confident. It was how I kept us safe. Being sure of myself and sure that I always looked good and sounded like I knew what I was talking about and felt like I did, and I don't have that, and I'm having a serious fucking loss of identity because of that.
It's a pretty good assessment.
It feels accurate, yes.
So you got some skills in there. You do know what you're talking about a little. As much as anyone can. I think that anyone that put it to us that they knew what they were talking about all the time was a lying piece of shit. No one knows what they're fucking doing. You've seen this government, right? It makes sense that would terrify the shit out of you. I also feel like our safety is a risk of being breached. Whenever I admit to feeling insecure, frightened, I spit the fucking word with venom. It doesn't suit me.
Well, if it helps, you don't come across, at least to me, as insecure about anything I would never have known. You're good at making me feel reassured.
That genuinely surprises me, to be honest.
I'm so fucking grateful that you're doing this. I can't tell you how much touching raw chicken would, like... I'm not... No. There would be no touching of raw chicken, and I am amazed that you can do it.
I'm not too fussed about it at the minute. You getting the shit kicked out of you by the OCD.
Quite possibly, yes. Not while you're touching it, as long as I don't have to feel it. But... yeah, even thinking about touching it. Yeah. I feel like I can't admit to having insecurities because people will, like, they're not attractive or violent, my two staples for keeping us safe. And it's strange because I've thought about it, and if anybody actually did say something, like if I said I feel insecure and somebody was like, you should because that's awful or something, that would not make me feel worse. I'd just be like, yeah right, loser, I put that in front of your face and you just want to try and make people feel bad. I don't even know if you believe that, you're just trying to say something to upset me. So it's not like I'd even care if somebody used it. I don't know what I expect, but it feels like I can't control people the way I used to when we were young and I needed to keep us safe with it, and that makes me feel like weaponless, and I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's accurate, actually, it does. Feels like I've been so well trained with a sword, all of a sudden we've decided to put that shit away and start working on what? Dodging blows, taking blows and recovering quicker. I don't even know what the fuck the alternative is, but it's alien to me too. All of it is. This whole conversation is fucking alien to me.
I feel like our conversations are too real sometimes to post, and then I remember that, like, okay, one, I like how it builds resilience to not think about what somebody else thinks, even if it is observable in our actions. And it definitely gives us a lot to work through doing that. And I think about how much we would look for, like, real information from systems when we first learned that we were one, and we couldn't really find anything, just an authentic view of the life, of the thoughts, of the conversations, of everything. And I think the sort of videos we make would have been something we just fucking binge watched for hours, because it would have given us things to talk about, and like what sort of topics might be affecting us when, and what sort of things might be something to look out for. And I just feel like it would be helpful. For us. But I get such loud thoughts at the minute, like screaming at me. It's having emotion is the weird thing. Like, showing real emotion, every part of my brain fucking screams at me that is something that you keep, like, hidden and locked away and secret. It's like something to be ashamed of that we don't showcase.
Preaching to the converted there, love.
Yeah, I thought you'd get that.
That one's going to take a while. Yeah, it's... I wouldn't even say uncomfortable. I'd say fucking painful to me. It sort of fucking burns just to have the conversations and to acknowledge that they're there, but I like having access to them. We've worked really fucking hard for other parts to feel confident sharing those with me, so I could. I don't believe emotions are weak or something to be ashamed of at all. I think there's something to be fucking proud of if you have access to things like that. Especially after what trauma does, making you close down, cut off from them. Goddamn, I think it's a real mark of power, and I'm impressed by anybody who can experience emotions. The stronger the better, really. They're like drugs. I fucking love them. I just also, my knee-jerk reaction is, yes. It's the same as yours. It feels very much like it's wrong to experience them. It's probably gonna take a little while to undo. Only a lifetime to learn. Yeah, I feel wary, and same as you, I wouldn't give a fucking shit about anyone's actual reactions, but I still feel wary, as if there's like some sort of hard to pin down, because if I think about, well, the people that watch our channel, they seem alright, and any random stranger, I don't think I care about their opinion at all, so I'm not sure what it is that my brain is convinced I'm supposed to be wary of. It's like this silhouetted, sort of undefinable, random, they, public, society en masse. I think I paint the faces of people that we've received abuse from over this sort of darkened silhouette of a crowd, and feel wary for what we're showcasing and what could be utilised, even though we're not in a position where it could be. It's like the feeling, it's just there, it don't really stand up to scrutiny. Every time I look into it, I can't really pin down what the discomfort or the fear really is pointing towards. It's not accurate anymore, and it's still there. I just figure after a while it's gonna fuck off.